Hi Scorpio, and welcome to a Case of the Ex tarot reading. What this tarot reading will talk about is the energy between you and the ex for October 2017, how you're feeling, how they're feeling, and then potential outcome for the month of October. I'm not looking prior to October or beyond October. Now, before I begin, and I do want to say this is for those who are really missing an ex and hoping to get back together, or maybe you have moved on or your ex has moved on but you're still not over them and you're looking for some information, okay? Now, I want to say, just because of some comments I've received on other videos, I really want to point out that this is a general reading for all of Scorpios. So if the facts of this reading do not fit your situation and this reading does not resonate with you, don't try to make it fit, and please don't get angry with me because it doesn't resonate with you specifically. This is a general reading. It will resonate with many, but it's also gonna obviously not resonate with all. And it's just insulting when people tell me that I need to learn how to read the cards or just a bunch of different stuff just because the reading didn't resonate with them personally. And I'm like, this isn't a personal reading, this is a general reading, and unfortunately it won't resonate with everybody. So there are many YouTubers out there that do tarot cards, so find a different video or maybe get a personal reading if this particular video isn't going to bring you the answers that you're looking for, okay? So with that said, let's look at the energy between you and your ex, Scorpio, for the month of October 2017. Okay, we have the Page of Coins, could be some new communication. We have the Reversed Devil. Now, you could not be talking to your ex, you could still be talking to your ex. That's irrelevant to this reading. And then the Reversed Sun. So, what I get here is, for many of you, there's been a new communication or news has come your way about your ex in October. And there's some things that I think like you're finding out about through this information. Those of you who are getting like a message, like you're hearing news about the ex, it's like you're finding some things out. And with this being reversed, I feel like it's not as bad as you thought. Like whatever it is that you thought happened or you were wondering about, it's not as bad as you thought it was, okay? But still, it's like I don't feel like the whole truth comes out or all of the information is given. You're just given a little snippet. For others of you, this is direct communication with the ex. So I'm going to start with your energy first and how you're feeling towards your ex, Scorpio. Yeah, I feel like you're hiding your true feelings or they're hiding their true feelings. So, you are coming out as the Two of Pentacles reversed and the Hermit reversed. So, some of you feel like you had no choice. You were thrown back into singlehood, okay? For others of you, you may have been the one to make the choice to put yourself back into singlehood. But, for others, you just feel as though your ex isn't exactly being honest with you, or they're not very introspective. There could be some addiction as well on the behalf of your ex, or even you. This is a general reading, so it could go both ways. But it's just like, I see you feeling like you don't really have a choice in how things are. Like, they are the way they are, and you don't really feel like you had the choice in it. Or, no, I mean, it could go the other way, but I just feel like more it's you. So now I'm going to pull a card to see what you miss the most about your ex, or what you're having the hardest time letting go of from the relationship. Patience. So with that card coming out, I think that your ex understood you in a way that many other people do not, because with patience, it's like they had a way with you, with how they communicate with you, and they got you and understood you, and that's hard to let go of. And maybe now, like, without them, you don't feel like being introspective, you don't feel like being within. Wow. Okay, so this is what I pulled for you guys for what you hope for the relationship. Separation. So for some Scorpios I'm reading for, you absolutely are the reason that the relationship ended. Either you broke things off, or it was something about your behavior that caused the relationship to end. But no matter what, like, even if you want your ex back, it's like right now you just want to be alone. You just want to be single. You need your space from them, even if you do love them, even if you do want to be with them. It's like whatever is going on here, or whatever happened, you need your space to recharge your batteries. So it's rare that I see the cards indicating where somebody's really missing their ex, but their wish for the relationship is to remain in a separation status. Now, for others of you that doesn't resonate with, if your ex is with somebody else, you could be wishing that they separate, okay? Maybe you hear some information about their relationship and it's not all peachy keen, and that causes you to hope that that relationship ends, and you'll have all the patience in the world for that. Again, this is general, so it's going to be different for everybody, but to get more information, let's take a look at how your ex is feeling about you. Because I definitely feel like there's a lot going on. Like, there's several Scorpios who really don't want to reconcile with their ex, even though they love them very much. And then, there's others that obviously do, and their ex is in a relationship with somebody else. And I just think you're going to hear some news about it, or your ex is going to reach out to you directly. Just something, and you just hope that that ends. So they're coming through as the Nine of Wands upright, and the Death card. Very interesting, because this is the card that represents Scorpio. So again, this is general, so I feel two things. First of all, for some of your exes, and I feel like this is the exes where you don't want to really get back with them, you're keeping the space even though you love them. Like, they don't want to let go, but they really feel like it's over for you. Like, it's just over. You do not want them back. For others of you, this could very well mean that, too much has happened, and they may feel like you abandoned them, or you abandoned the relationship. Or they could feel like, despite everything I put into this, despite the fact that I don't want to give up, it's time for this to just be over and end. Now, we'll have different outcome cards pulled, so there's a variety of different things that this pairing of cards could mean about your ex, okay? And I think you'll know what pertains to you and your situation. Some of your exes are like, I don't care, no matter what, I'm not letting go. I don't want to, and they really fear that you have. That's for sure. And others of them, you know, they just, even though they have all these wands invested in you and the relationship, a part of them feels like it needs to end. So what your ex misses the most about you, or is having the hardest time letting go of about the relationship, is centering. So what this tells me is you are a very nurturing, healing, balancing energy to your ex, and that might be why you're like, I need a break from you. Like, maybe you just feel like your ex is too damn much, okay, and you always have to bring them down from the ledge. I mean, it's going to be different for everybody, but there's something about you, your energy, the connection they share with you, where it puts them in a really balanced place within. It's like, as long as you're by their side, it's okay, all is well, they'll be just fine. Even this flies out just as I'm saying that. Okay, so honestly, whether your ex wants to get back with you or doesn't want to get back with you, they feel like you are definitely their soulmate. Either way, it doesn't matter, even if they don't want to, because this is general. So like I said, this could go either way. They could feel as though that's how you feel about them, that it's over and they don't have another chance, or this could be how they're feeling, that they can't be with you. But in saying that, with showing up with this Nine of Wands, it's like this card is, I don't want to give up, I want to go one last try. But they might feel very defeated, like they just don't have it in them, or just the circumstances. We do have the Devil here. It is reversed, so the heavier energy between the two of you guys is definitely lifting in the month of October. However, with the Sun being reversed, it's not fully cleared in the month of October. I do feel like there's communication, or you hear information about them. Nonetheless, they definitely feel like you are a soulmate to them, and without you, there's just like a piece of them, like they just can't quite feel balanced inside, and that might be why it's hard for them to let you go. And over on your side, I don't know, I just get the sense that many of you want to be free, not so much to date around and be with other people, but just whatever you were going through, it might have been too much for you. So what I'm going to do now is pull 3 different outcome cards for you guys, and I want you to only pick the set that you feel most drawn to. Okay, don't pick like card combos 1 or 2, just pick one, because I'm trying to offer you more advice for your situation personally, since this is a general reading, and I feel like the multiple choice kind of gives you that. So I'm going to pull a card from the Syrian Starseed deck, and then I'm also going to pull a card from the Indigo Angels deck. They pair really nicely together, so let me just shuffle the other deck for you guys. I don't know, I don't feel like there's any finality either way for you guys in October, as far as what you're going to do or what's going to happen with the relationship. It's just not decided in October, I don't think. So here we have the first card combination, okay? And then we have the second card combination. And I don't know, I don't look at them before I reveal them to you, so I have no idea what they are. Okay, and here's the third card combination. So go ahead and decide which of those three you're most drawn to, and if you need longer, go ahead and pause the video. Otherwise, I am going to start with card combination number 1. So if you were most attracted to card combination number 1, you guys received the 6 of Orbs. Okay, and the advice with that is acceptance. For those of you who are drawn to this, the 6 of Orbs is the 6 of Swords in the Standard Tarot deck, and what that is about is moving on, leaving choppy, heavy waters behind you. But paired up with acceptance, this to me feels like those of you who have been most drawn to this, perhaps it is time for you to just let the relationship go and accept things as they are, despite the connection that you feel. Or maybe this is what your partner finally, or your ex decides is it's just time to move on and let go, and finally accepts things that you guys are not going to be together. So if you chose this card combo, really, it's really time to just move on. It is. And like I said, I don't see a final decision on that really being made in October. This might come about more in November. But this is your advice from the universe. And it's saying, you know, accept what is. It's for your highest good. Even if you can't see it that way right now. And up ahead is much calmer, smoother waters mentally and emotionally for you. Okay, but it's time to leave this relationship behind. I'm sorry to say, but I mean, not every relationship is healthy for you, even if you really love the person and you guys have a great soul connection, and even if they love you back, it's not always a healthy connection, especially with the devil showing up in your cards. So if you were attracted to card combination number 2, you guys received the 5 of Flames, along with Explorers. So again, this is really strong. I feel those who are attracted to this pairing of cards, again, you're not really decided fully in October on whether you want to fully leave the past behind and move forward. There's a lot of internal struggle you're still experiencing, but with Explorer, this is the universe saying, hey, you know what? Maybe it's time to just set this aside and let it be what it is. Obviously, right now is not the right time, at least not in October. And you need to get out there and you need to explore other options, especially if you do have other options on the table, okay? This here is saying it might be better to go experience those options for now and just let the energy of the ex be what it is, okay? So if you're really struggling internally on whether or not you want to get back with your ex or go and try to be with somebody else, the answer is maybe it's time to be with somebody else, at least for now, and, you know, just see what that brings. Now, for those of you who were attracted to this last card combination number 3, you got the 6 of Flames, yay! And we have Release and Relax. So for those of you who were attracted to this card combination, what this is saying is the more you just kind of let go and relax and put some space between you and the ex and like the situation, and what I mean by that is inside of you. No matter what has happened, put some space between you and those emotions and those thoughts for these last 2 weeks of October. Really relax your mind, really relax your emotions, because I feel like those who chose this, like you're gonna definitely find out information, but I feel like it's more in your favor. It's something that you wanted to hear. It's something that you want to know, or, you know, this is definitely could be your ex trying to offer you another beginning, and that's, you know, what that Page of Coins is about. But overall, all of you that chose this, you know, there's something good in the month of October for you where you're just going to feel better, and whatever this is may be what allows you to release and relax. But for others of you, I feel like in you releasing and relaxing and just letting things be as they are and not trying to push, just feeling the ebb and flow of the energy and going with that, that brings you a victory of some kind. So that's what I have for you, Scorpio. And you know, this wasn't like too bad. I really feel like many of you are, even though you really love your ex, you want distance between you guys. Like it's you that wants that. So that's what I have for you guys. I hope you all have a very beautiful and blessed month. Take care.